Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of this replay between Grez and Sen here on StarCraft Station. Grez definitely behind the 8 ball, definitely in a lot of trouble. His economy is much weaker right now, only sitting on 13 harvesters. He really needs to perhaps land this orbital command center over here and start training up some additional SCVs if he intends to get back into this game. Gonna go ahead and start up the replay. Barracks now going for a 4 racks build. Marines, Marauders, still joining in on this fight. No Banshees yet. Even though there is a starport, but still no tech lab. No, their siege tech has been researched, but I've only seen one single siege tank that has fallen to a nice Zergling surround as it was left out in the open when Grez was in the middle of a transition. This orbital command needs to land, needs to start calling in additional mules in order to get higher or increase the mineral production over there. Perhaps no. Grez now deciding to try to take this expansion over here, this island expansion that has a full, I believe, 8 mineral patches. Yeah, this, even though it's an island expansion, it still has 8 minerals, and now gonna go ahead and drop back down, deciding not to go over there. Not quite sure what Grez's strategy is. Really should just be trying to train up some additional SCVs. Grez's SCVs count is still very low, only sitting on 14 harvesters compared to Sen's 58. And this is just not looking good. Sen able to mine at almost 2,000 minerals a minute. Will be able to macro up a very large army, sitting at 113 food army compared to 42 over 54. And yeah, still not looking good. Mutalisks now taking down their own destructible rocks, a very large amount of Mutalisks indeed. So what, 13, 14 Mutalisks now joining in on this fight. Gonna be able to destroy these destructible debris very easily. Yeah, we'll be able to just destroy that destructible debris very easily. Now we have a command, or orbital command, once again trying to perhaps take this particular expansion. It looks like he called down some additional mules in order to increase his harvesting for just a little while, so up to 1,200 minerals, but still unable to compete with the 2,000 of Sen. And now Stim Pack being researched, no combat shield being researched, however, and more Marines still being trained up. Don't understand why you add on a tech lab if you're just going to train Marines out of it. Doesn't really make that much sense to me. Back over here, missile turrets being laid down in order to push back any Mutalisks. Single Overlord still does not have that movement upgrade, as these Marines will be able to take down that Overlord fairly easily. Mutalisks, however, now running in, and now those missile turrets that were placed just a little bit too late, and I believe Grez is just going to have to say GG. Harvester count now down to, I believe once it updates, it's going to be down to 9 single digits. Single Mutalisk, Mutalisk able to focus down that single turret, or that one turret over there, and now going to take down that engineering bay. Not looking good. Marines perhaps will be able to stim in a nice little bit of move and attack from the micro of Sen on the rest of these units. These Marines now stimming to try to take down some of these Mutalisks. Mutalisks now being forced to pull back, so wow, 19 Mutalisks, or 17 Mutalisks, excuse me, just flying around the map, causing a lot of headache for Grez. Grez now putting down some supply depots, not putting down missile turrets yet, so if those Mutalisks are able to come back in again, and now those Marines really want to try to re-engage a large number of Zerglings, those Speedlings are going to be able to run around that corner and just run straight into this base. Another engineering bay being built, that's why no additional turrets. Zerglings are now just going to destroy this expansion, and Grez is forced to say GG. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I'm going to do a quick recap on everything. Sen was able to get an early Overlord, but he wasn't really able to capitalize on that early Overlord and really be able to push at that instance. Anyways, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Hope to see you guys on Battle.net one day.